Hello everybody, Brad here today and welcome back to Project Hospital. We are going to get right into today's episode by starting an epidemic. As you do, this is one of our objectives here, to successfully finish one epidemic event, and that is going to get us a prestige bonus of 20% for one day, which hopefully should allow us to get this objective here in cheapo care, which will give us $100,000. So let's do it. Let's start an epidemic. Okay, so there's breaking news. This flu season has been worse than usual, with a larger than expected number of people contracting the virus. Oh god, deja vu. Doctors are advising people to attend their local hospital if they believe they have the virus. Expect a significant increase in patients. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I have expanded our trauma centre because when we were having in the crashes, like the football stadiums, like the fights and stuff, this was just overloaded. So I have increased our capacity in the trauma centre. Okay, so we should see an overload of patients into the hospital. Okie doke, not a problem. Let's just be up tight. Oh my god, look how many people are coming in. Oh my lord. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. So I've put in loads of doctors here at night. Let's get a receptionist, because hopefully they can prioritise like the most important cases. Let's get in. You're a bit of a germaphobe, Kate. That's probably good in the current climate. So let's do that. Okay, we've had 3 patients that we couldn't treat today. So you're all occupied. Oh my god, there's so many patients. Treatment for patients' diagnosis is not available. Antibiotics. Why can't you have antibiotics? Doctors, nurses unavailable. Okay. Let's go to sexual health. You've got all of that. Maybe you need someone here at night, like a receptionist, and maybe someone here in the lab. I don't know why you're crying so much. Why can't you get antibiotics? Required room, any office or regular ward. But sexual health hasn't got a ward, is it? I don't think sexual health has a ward. No. Okay, well let's get this patient. Let's transfer him to emergency. Oh, can't be prescribed at this department. Okay, let's try him in general surgery. Okay, let's try. Oh, well, you can get everything else and just, I don't know, go somewhere and get rid of your syphilis. Okie doke, right. So we're going to try and work with all of these patients. I don't know why the lights are off everywhere. Why are my lights off everywhere? So down here's okay. Oncology, there's just one person waiting here. I suppose we could get... Yeah, no, I think that's enough there. How about general surgery? Yeah, again, there's no one waiting. An emergency, that's empty. There's a couple of people in our wards. Okay, but it's here that it's busy, so it's like the doctor's office is here. And the labs are quite busy. Okay. Microbiology, ironically, have 0 samples to run at the moment. Why is it so dark everywhere? Am I meant to be putting lights somewhere? I don't know. Well, I can't put a street lamp in here, can I? I don't know. Right, okay, so we're going to work on that. We've cured 20% of the patients so far, and I hope that we can also have a look at natural disasters very soon. Oh, what's this? What shall I do? I reach 90% prestige at the end of the day of emergency, so we've got $100,000. Wow. At the moment, we are doing pretty well for money. We are not doing very badly at all, which is awesome. Right, so what I want to do is I want to get in a new department today, and I think I'm going to get in the internal medicine department. So, do we go for our clinic being downstairs? That'd be quite cool, because I hope we could get some people starting to walk through here. So let's do that. So let's get out the foundations and let's just go, for the moment, we'll just go to the end there, I think. Oh, we definitely need to do that bit in the middle. Okie doke. So let's go around. Have we got any green down here? We haven't got any. Oh, the labs are green. Okay, well, I think we could go for green. I don't know why, but internal medicine, it just screams green to me. And we're going to go up to there. I think this is going to be a corridor, like a staff corridor. But obviously at the moment we're just going to plan. So that's there. That's going to be brick. And then obviously we'd have the sliding doors, something like there. And we'll get a couple of windows either side of that, just to make it nice and bright. Okay. So we're going to want a way to get into it, probably via here. So let's get a double door, a green double door going into there. Also probably, that's a bit of a strange, it could be like a staff corridor maybe. Maybe we could get in like a really small toilet and a small common room possibly, but let's just block that off. And again we'll get in the door there. Okay, so I don't know what that's going to be up there, maybe a cleaning closet and a common room. Right, so we're going to want to get in some doctor's offices, aren't we? And a reception, and probably also an elevator, because there's nothing up here at the moment. Yeah, we're going to have to work this bit out as well, how they get into here. There's an elevator there and there, so probably okay for elevators actually. Right, so let's say that we want rooms. Let's do something a bit different. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. Then another one. And then if we get one more like that, then we could do 2 rooms like that. Obviously split them up. So we can have a capacity of 5. We'll get out some doors or windows because everyone wants to have a little peek. Everyone can have a little peek in, see what everyone's getting up to. Why would you not want that when you've got your bits out? Why would you not want someone looking in? And I'm going to do some tiles here. And these are the areas that we're going to have the examination bits, just for something a little bit different. Then the rest of the rooms, maybe some green lino. Some green lino Richie. We'll try that out. It's so dark, isn't it? It might be worth skipping forward to morning, just so I can see what the hell I'm actually meant to be doing here. So let's do that. I'm going to skip to morning, and then we'll start, well, we'll resume building our internal medicine. There are lots of ambulance noises. What the hell is going on over here? Richard Garcia. Oh, so he's got lots of stuff. That could be wrong. He's got a laceration somewhere. Okay, so we're at 90% of curing our patients for our epidemic as well. So let's have a little bit of a scoot around. 0 people waiting. 5 people waiting. Okay, so let's get one more doctor in there. And then it's probably worth us also getting a receptionist as well. Let's get in Susan. How's general surgery doing? Yeah, okay. And how are the labs? Busy. They are busy, but there's not much we can do, I don't think, there. Okie doke. And oh yeah, what about sexual health? How's sexual health going? Okay, that's not too bad. Right, so internal medicine. So it's still dark, it's nearly 7 o'clock, so let's just fast track on to 7 o'clock and then we can get going with our internal medicine. Okay, so it's a little bit brighter now. Mark Clark, what's wrong with you? Oh, I don't know. I can't be bothered to even read it, Mark. You're doing my head in. Right, and we probably want this to be joined up, I think. And then I think that all needs to be brick now, doesn't it? I think we've gone brick. Oh my god, not that far down. No, what? No, don't do that. Do that. Thank you. Okay. So that's a little area there. Oh yeah, but I think I've gone one too early, haven't I? So that actually needs to be there. Do you need to be... Well, what we could do... Actually, yeah, let's do that. So let's do that. So then that's actually going to be there. We'll do that, but obviously in the green wall. That wall there can be deleted. Then we get in our sliding door. A couple of the glass walls either side. Beautiful. Okay, that's better. That just helps out my OCD. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's such a nice little courtyard. I like that bit. Right, then we're going to get the reception here. So my thought was internal medicine. Is that's going to be the waiting room. Just quite a small waiting room. Then we were going to have these as our... Oh, they're a little bit bigger, those rooms, but it doesn't matter. They're a little bit bigger. That's internal medicine. That's going to be a corridor for the moment, which might expand into a cleaning closet and stuff. Then that was going to be the reception. And then the waiting room might just eke into there. Yeah, so it's actually quite a small little clinic, but then we'd want... Do we want an elevator? I just worry that if we put elevators everywhere, it's going to clog it all up, isn't it? So I think we're actually going to leave that, and then they can come down here to the elevator here in this corridor if they need to. Is that a corridor? Because it's very dirty in there. Is that an oncology corridor? No, it's actually not. So let's make that an oncology corridor. So hopefully it gets cleaned fairly soon because it's pretty muddy in there. Right, okay, so you can come in here. This is like a little another corridor where we might have another department. Like you might go into here to another clinic over here, possibly. Okie doke. And then for the waiting room, I might do that jazzy one, the jazzy green. So come down there, all around, up to there, and it'll probably actually stop there. And then the corridor can have something a little bit different. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so that's our nice little planned out area. So the reception, what I wanted to do is have like a green wall here, and that's going to be the tall glass, all of that. Right, so our reception area. So let's get that sorted first. So let's have the desk for the eye. Come here for all your help. Right, and then we're going to have a PC. We have an office chair in green, obviously. I can't get a printer on there, so let's get a couple of card files, a large card file. And then can that fit the large printer? Probably can't actually, can it? No. Okay, well let's get the small printer, wherever it is, and a paper holder. And we'll get a water dispenser just in case the receptionist gets a little bit thirsty. Okie doke, lovely. Right, so the actual waiting area, I'd probably help I'm actually on the internal medicine department, wouldn't it? Right, so then the actual waiting room, let's get in some benches, like so, nothing too complex, nice and simple. Then we'll get a vending machine, we'll get a water dispenser and a coffee machine. Some plants, well let's get some magazines, we'll get a plant there. We'll get out, oh what's that, is that something new, a bamboo plant? Well, let's get out the new bamboo plant. The COVID-19 posters, that's going to be very important. We'll get one of those out. And then it's probably worth us getting another plant somewhere. Let's get a plant somewhere like there. Then we can get in a couple of the green fancy chairs. Get another one there. Then we're also going to want to get out the Q machine. Info TV. Lovely, okay. Let's do the rooms. So these are going to be doctors' offices. Let's get that out like that. One there. One there. One there. And then we're going to go... Oh, my numbers are all going to be cocked up now, aren't they? So that's one. So let's go to the bamboo. Vending machine goes there. So that is one. That is two. That is three. Then we've got 4 and 5. Okay, just so we know what we're doing. Right. So I like that a lot. Water cooler. I don't like that water cooler. I don't know why. It just looks a bit strange. Like I really appreciate having new objects in the game. I really, really do. But it always just looks a bit odd to me. I don't really know why. Right. Now we're going to want the internal medicine to come into there. Same for there. And where's the other door there? Probably worth getting one there as well. And there. So everyone knows that they're going into internal medicine. Right. Now the doctor's offices. Now let's get our exam tables on these little bits here. We'll get that one in there. That one can go there. And then this one can go there. Okay, then we're going to need medical lights. So 1, 2, oh no, please. Thank you. 3, 4, 5. Right, we're going to need a desk. So let's get in. Let's get a nice green desk. We're going to really go for the green theme here. That one can go there. That one can go on that wall, and that one can go there. Okay. Then we're going to want the office chairs. Again, we'll go green. Really go hard on the green theme. Like that. Then we're going to need some... Well, let's get 2 laptops because they're quite expensive, and then the rest will go PCs, I think. And then we've got paper holders. You can have a paper holder. You can have a paper holder, and the rest can have the more expensive printers. Then we've got like eye tests. We'll just chuck those in anywhere really. You need one. Okay, spirometer measures the ventilation and volume of inspired and expired air. Oh, okay. Disinfectant dispensers, you can't go there apparently. Can you go there? So you go there. We'll get them sort of by the door. It's probably worth us getting one there as well, because hashtag coronavirus. Then let's get one there, and maybe one there. Right, and then we'll go bin, so red, red, red. Then we can go mellow yellow, mellow yellow. Right, so we need equipment cabinets. Let's get those in. Get one there, 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 and there. Awesome. Now, you know me guys, you know me now that I like to get in a cheeky little, why can I not find a chair? There we go. We're getting a chair, not a fancy chair. They don't deserve a fancy chair, I don't know why. They do not deserve it. Chair, 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 chair. Okay, lovely. Right, what have we got left? The CRP scan, audio meter and a spirometer. Okay, so we'll get in. So here we can get in 2 equipment cabinets and we'll get 1 equipment table. Can I get it in there? So we can go audio meter, spirometer, CRP scan. And we'll do the same equipment table, equipment table, equipment table, equipment table. And those can all be for spirometers. So let's get all of those in. Then we'll go equipment table, 2 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then we need an audio meter there, 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 and those are going to be not working because they need the CRP scans. So CRP scan, let's get all those in. You don't like being there. So let's move the disinfectant dispenser to there. Are you all now working? No, what's not? You need a bin. Ah yeah, the bin's not in a good spot. So you all now working? Yes, okay. So that's that done. So that's our clinic. So let's go ahead and get some staff. So our receptionist is going to be, let's get in, you're pretty good, Margaret. And our doctors, let's get a good doctor for our specialist. So Christopher Moore, you are our specialist. Then we can go for, you're good, Fraser. You're pretty good, Daniel. We'll go for 4, I think, at the beginning. And we'll get in Mary. Good old Mary. Right, so our clinic is now open, which is awesome news. Daniel Adams, you've already been bloody transferred to internal medicine, but we don't have any hospitalization. So guys, guess what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to go upstairs, get out our foundations. I think we're going to have it right above, because that kind of makes sense. And let's go all the way out there. Right, so now, I mean, we've got all the space over there, but let's get it in here. So now I have to plan the hospitalization for internal medicine. So let's get out all of this as green. Right, so we're going to need to come through, we really need to come through there. So let's just get rid of that wall that's there. So that's like an open corridor. It's probably worth us changing this toilet up. So can we get that? Like, can we get this? What walls have we got out here? The one with a little railing in blue. So let's get you to actually go like that. Then we can delete that bit and just have a bit more of a gap there. So then these sinks can go in there. And right, let's delete that plastic camper. Right, now you just delete the bloody window. Then we can move that sink over. Okay, lovely. Now that can be a nice open space for people to get through into the internal medicine department. That's all okay still, isn't it? I think that's general surgery, oncology. Yeah. Right, and then obviously that wants to be a corridor, so let's just expand that for general surgery. Okay, lovely. Right, so here, this is where it's going to take a while. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to get most of it in, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I've done. So let's get rid of these windows. else it's going to be a very, very long episode and I want to do quite a lot. So I'll get most of it in, then I'll come back and I'll walk you through what I've done, okay? So guys, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so this is the internal medicine hospitalization department. So we have over here 2 diagnostic units. We've got the high dependency ward just here. So I really wanted these to be like little intensive care pods like we've got over here. So really like the layout of that. Over here we've got an interesting doctor's on-call room and nurses station. I wanted something that looks quite interesting. And I quite like it. Something quite different, I quite liked that. Then here we've got a cleaning closet, so that's just a duplicate of the one that we have here for oncology. Staff can walk through here, so I've got a door here into this little coffee room if they want to come into here, and then we've got the regular ward. So we are missing the operating room, and I'm not going to get it in just yet. We've spent a lot of money on this. We've got $53,000 yet. I want to get a little bit more money in first, and obviously they can come here and use the operating theatres that we've got for oncology and general surgery. So as you can see, the last thing we have to do is to get in our staff. So in terms of janitors, let's see all of your little sins. So here, Judy, you're pretty good. At night, you're slow learner. You're very, my gosh, you're expensive. Let's get in Frank's pretty cheap. Who have we got here? Some very expensive ones. You're an alcoholic. Okay, can we refresh, please? Richard's pretty good. And at night, we'll go for... Let's go for Peter Davis. Okay, so that's our janitor's done. Right, so doctors. We're going to need enough doctors to do surgery in the day at least. So... we're going to have to go fairly cheap. So now we're going to need 1 surgeon, ideally. We're going to need some new people. Still not bloody surgeons. We've got an anaesthetologist down here. That's not... okay. Oh, okay, so Paul's pretty good. We're spending too much money on this, actually. Okay, so Paul can come in as our surgeon. So then we're going to need just 1 more doctor in the day, ideally an anaesthetologist. So we're just going to have to go for Elizabeth, regardless of her perks, because we're just spending too much money. At night, we just need 1 doctor at night. Oh, you're pretty good, Dana. Let's get in Dana. Okay, and then nurses. So we're going to need 2 surgery nurses. So let's get in Mark. And, okay, so then we're going to have to do our other nurses. So we're going to have to kind of guess what people are good at. So you just do patient transfers. You do not do patient transfers, Mark. So let's get you as well. Again, you just do patient transfers. And 1 more who's very good at care. Yes, perfect. So you, Daniel, you do not do patient transfers. We need 1 more surgery nurse. So I'm going to have to refresh. So we're going to have to get in Patricia. Okay, and at night we need 1 nurse. I mean, we are going to get more than 1. God, you're all very slow, aren't you? Well, let's get in Kate. So that's the department up and running. And then 1 more at night. Let's go for Susan. Okay, so that is the department up and running. We cannot do surgery at night, but we do have the capability to do surgeries in the day with our teams that we've got just here. So are we getting anyone? Let's speed up time a little bit. Hopefully we can get to that 100% of queuing patients. We've got 5 minutes left. Have we got a bottleneck anywhere? So emergency, there's 0 people waiting in emergency. How about the labs? It probably is the labs. We've got 14. How many people are here? Yeah, there's quite a lot of people waiting. I mean, we just can't. If we do anything with the histology lab, I think we're just going to have to get another one. And get as many staff as we have in this one and just have 2. I don't know where the bloody hell we're going to put it. That's something to think about. And maybe getting another histology lab. Sexual health is pretty good. Oncology, 2 people waiting, that's not bad. Radiology, yeah, pretty good down here. And emergency, we've got 1 person in there. A couple people in the trauma unit. Okay, general surgery, no people waiting. Okay, so I think we're just going to go through the motions. So the other histology lab, what we could do is we could delete this and we could get another lab out here. So how do we go about that? We could, because I think we could just delete this, can't we? because we don't actually have our ambulances coming out here anymore. So let's see if we can delete that, which we can. Let's actually just delete that whole road to there, and that. Just delete that. Then there we'll get the pavement. We're going to have to do the road again, which is that one, I believe. Okay, so it's not liking us doing that later, but we'll have to live with that. Right, so then this pavement obviously comes down here, which is our main entrance. Okay, so that's our main entrance. Then we're going to want the path to also come down there. Okay, so then we could extend out to here. So if we do make it fairly large, like that, we are going to have some way of getting into here, aren't we? So we could... What walls have we got? Okay, so green. I don't know if this is going to make anything go a bit weird, having two of the same lab. I hope it doesn't. So let's do that. Then we're going to have to... Oh, this needs to be extended really, doesn't it? Right, okay, right, I've got a plan. This now comes out to there. Then that becomes the brick wall. Oh my god, no, stop going all funny. Like that. We'll pave all of that, I think, just so it all looks, well, as nice as possible. So then here, we can get the double door. Then we can go ahead and just delete that and that. And then that's all going to be floored. Right, what do we have here? That's also double green, like that. Then here we'll have this little entrance bit here for staff, where we can move all of these bits from, please. No? Okay, well, let's move it. Right, let's extend this down. So that's all going to be the waiting room. So we can get rid of that staff bit. Oh, no, not like that. Like that. And then out there, no, not that bit. Or that bit. Okay, so that's the waiting room fixed. Then we need a bit that goes, a sliding door there as well. For staff to go out. Right, now we can move like the umbrella stand. That's probably it. We'll probably keep the fire extinguisher there. But we'd probably have like a vending machine, sorry. Then we'll get out like a little plant, just as like a little area there. Right, so now we'd have the glass door there. Then we would have, I might just copy this room here, just for the essence of time. And then we could put it the other way, like that. Now I think I'll keep those windows there. Obviously we'll get rid of that door. Then we've got loads of extra space for activities. So let's go to that door. So then all we want to do here is just extend the tiles, and we'll go with this green. So it's a bit like that. Okie doke. Then we probably want to expand that, so we're getting more of them. And yeah, so now we've not got a lot of money, so let's do something like that. Right, now I'm going to be very careful with money. We'll expand that as the histology lab. That's still the waiting room, I hope. Yep, and then this is going to be a little corridor. Right, so now we just need to go absolutely mental with staff. So let's go for... it's really good to see there. I'm just going to have to go a bit crazy and not care too much about who we get in, unfortunately. Okay, and then at night, that will go for... So at night we'll go for, let's see all of your things, you and you, what's ever wrong with you. So that's 4 more staff for our histology, and we've got plenty of extra capacity, which is great. So let's just delete those desks there. And we've got, yeah, okay, I think that's good, I like that. So everyone can get out of there nicely. Then we've got some more people, hopefully people that need to go to histology for samples, hopefully they can start coming down here, I hope. So you're meant to be leaving, going to chair. Well, let's just do all of those bits, and then it's probably actually worth just hospitalising you, Brooke. It's probably the best. Right, so the waiting room's all connected up, the doors there. Okay, lovely, so that should work. They should be getting samples anytime soon. Right, are we getting people in our internal medicine department? So it doesn't look like we've got anyone in here yet. No. I assume there's no one upstairs. Oh yeah, we've got this guy here, haven't we? Daniel Adams, who's got pulmonary NTMB. Are we sure it's that? So actually no, it looks like it might not be that. So let's actually say it's not that. But we'll do 2 more tests. We'll do rest and give some bronchodilators. So hopefully we'll have a bit more of an inclination to what's wrong with him. Okay, so guys, I'm going to leave this episode here today. Hopefully we can cure the patients at some point, but it might be in the next episode that we actually end up curing all of our patients that we've had from the epidemic. What's wrong here? Casey Lee, okay, awesome. You've actually now leveled up. Okay, so remember, take care of yourself, guys. Please stay at home, and hopefully we'll be out of lockdown very, very soon. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next episode, which should come out very, very shortly. So have an awesome day, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a great day. See you later.